What up, welcome to another platinum, the biggest one I've ever done. I love Ghost of Tsushima and have two playthroughs you can check out, one normal and one in Kurosawa mode. Let's get into the third and get the platinum. Starting a new game with our horse Kage, we head to our first location to liberate, the old trading post, which will be one of 56 locations across Tsushima. I haven't played for a while, so it went as well as you could expect. After first try, we liberate the post and gain well needed XP for another max legend trophy. With that level up, I decided to focus on maxing out the standoff for the all in the wrist trophy once we upgraded the Sakai clan armor. There are 50 Mongol artifacts and 40 records in the game. Luckily we only have to collect 20 artifacts and 20 records for both achievements. This has nothing to do with the platinum, but I had to leave it in. I was confused why Yuna wasn't following, so we could move on. Then was even more confused when I found out why.
I suppose you're right.
Big locations were great to liberate. It helped farming a lot of XP, resources, collectibles, and before liberating the location, there were fun duels to do, which were also a part of the There Can Only Be One trophy for winning 25 duels across Tsushima. Everywhere I went, I made sure to talk to people so they could give me tales that we will need to complete. Saved me having to come back to find them later. While playing the main storyline, we come to a graveyard where there are caged crickets, making sure to collect them on the way for a trophy later in the game. By collecting 5 of them, we can unlock the Lament of the Storm song. Scattered across Tsushima are a lot of locations such as Inari Shrines, yes I pet the fox after, hot springs, bamboo strikes, haiku spots, and also lighthouses. We have to complete every single one, so travelling to missions I would stop and do them, and we get our first lighthouse in one of the missions.
To satisfy his pathetic hatred.
After breaking Tucker out of Mongol territory, a group of Mongols run by. You can hide and let them pass, but since I'm on New Game Plus, I have the Sakai clan armor and max standoff, so I challenged them to get the first trophy done. After retaking the forge, this hidden altar is one of 10 we have to bow to, which will gift us with another trophy, making sure to keep an eye out for them while exploring Tsushima. Mythic tales are a big part of knocking out trophies, one being its own by completing them and unlocking new abilities, weapons, and Gosaku's armor, which is needed to cosplay a legendary thief, which you'll see later on. And the tales themselves are actually quite enjoyable. Each mythic tale has an epic duel with a formidable opponent that is super fun to do, with the first one I did being a duel in the Drowning Marsh. With a few hours in already, I climbed to the top of this building to find a band and stop and appreciate the beauty of this game. Next we get our first of 6 keys to unlock Gosaku's armor, then find the white dye merchant and purchase the traveller's attire white dye, which leaves only the black dye merchant to purchase from to gain another trophy. While doing Masako's tales, we unexpectedly had to duel with Masako and beat her because we have a platinum to get and no one's going to stop us from getting it. Late into the game I realised I was missing the firecracker and unlocked it, which gave us a trophy, which is perfect. Now we can set off firecrackers to celebrate. On the final tale for Yuna, we fight in a duel against Altan, and after defeating him gain another trophy. Liberating a fishing village gives us another key. A village equals another. After we find the 5th cricket and unlock Lament of the Storm, which we will need to use very soon. Defeating another warlord in battle gives us another trophy, but it didn't pop till after I'd done the bamboo strike. I have no idea why, but we will take it. Liberate another farmstead and earn another key, another one. Once all the Dragon Balls, keys are obtained, we fight our way through and claim Gosaku's armor. I prefer Ghost or Sakai, but it's for a trophy so it's okay. Back to Tails after finishing the Coward of Yarikawa. We hit Ghost Legend to unlock that trophy. Carrying on with the main storyline, we decapitate General Temuge to win another duel and save the village. Put the Sakai clan armor back, then take it back for fun. And because we have the max standoff, we kill the Straw Hats with ease.
Come here and fight!
Now, do you remember me telling you about the Lament of the Storm song? If you don't, we got it by finding 5 crickets, and now it's time to use it. After our friend Tucker is killed at his grave, we play it for him. In return, he gives us a trophy. Here's another piece of the legendary thief set, the Crooked Karma headband. At this point, I've read a lot, so we can also read the Avid Reader trophy for 20 records found. General Batu didn't like that, so we had a duel to the death for it. We then finished Masako's Tales to get the Vengeful Spirit trophy. Back to Ishikawa's Tales. I have to say it again, this game's absolutely beautiful. We also finish all of Ishikawa's Tales for an absolute beautiful double trophy. Norio's Tales are super fun, fighting alongside warrior monks, having crazy fights, and after all the death and destruction we finally get the warrior monk trophy. There was also a Mongol artifact nearby, which also gave us another trophy. At this point in the game, with a few trophies in the bag, I thought I was close to the platinum, but I couldn't have been more wrong. I knew it would take a while, but it took way longer than I thought. A huge part of the reason I enjoy this game so much is of course Samurai. They're sick, and the duels were just so enjoyable, and they are what I focused on next.
Got it.
The Undying Flame Tail was great, having to climb a snowy mountain, running campfire to campfire so we don't freeze to death, encountering a bear up there as well.
That campfire is my only hope.
Then having an epic duel to finish it off right at the top. Another reason the game's amazing to me was actually doing the Shinto shrines. It was good change of pace, parkouring, swinging and climbing our way to the top to honour the shrines and amazing locations. It was chill and fun to do with no fighting involved. Checking the map for progress, one liberation away in Kamiyagata for the mass eviction trophy. We're getting close to liberating all of Tsushima. With some more explore, we find the final Inari shrine we need for a charm slot upgrade and equip the final one for a trophy. From all the liberating we've done, we have now collected enough resources to upgrade the Sakai Katana to level 7 for the trophy. There is another level, but it isn't needed. Duel with Katie happens on our last mythic tale before another fight breaks out and earning another trophy. Blowing up a boat to liberate our final area for Izuhara. Again, I felt like a lot was done and we were getting closer now, but again I was wrong. I still had many hours to go, so luckily, I love this game so much, it was what it was. With a bit more exploring, we find the black dye merchant with stunning black dyes. It goes crazy on the Sakai armor, and that is another trophy down, buying from the black and white dye merchants. Slaughtering our way through a garrison shows that we can one-man army wipe out the Mongols and earn a trophy. The foxes give us charms, so we have to defend them and kill the poachers to protect the fox family.
Any other divine messenger?
I focused hard on liberating all of Toyotama. We did that for a trophy and also added a lit lighthouse to the collection as well. Like I said before, we didn't need level 8 on the katana, but after liberating most of Tsushima, we had enough to do so, which will still help us along our journey. We then completed every Inari shrine to claim the Wolf of Tsushima mask from the generous fox. We only needed one single piece to complete the legendary thief cosplay, and that was the focus next. And a cool tribute way to get there as well. Equipping everything, we steal a trophy with it. Can you guess who it is? If you don't know yet, it's Sly Cooper. So cool. With some trophies that unlock after doing the final main tale, we head to Iki Island to finish off things that we can't do on Tsushima. This is actually my first time going there, so I had no idea what to expect. Since you don't have to go there to complete the main storyline, I didn't go there in the other two playthroughs, but here we are. There are monkeys on the island that you can play music for. The island has its own storyline and a horse charge ability. What we're here to do though is light the lighthouses, finish the haiku, bathe in monkey piss and shit water, then complete the final bamboo strike on the island. Iki Island has its own trophies too, it's like its own little mini game. You even get a duel at the end of before heading back to the main island. Back to the main island to wrap up the final trophies we need for the platinum. We make a snowy climb for the final Shinto shrine and gain one trophy closer to completion. After a snowy plunge in the hot spring, that looks like something I'd want to do by the way, but we can see all hot springs Inari shrines are complete. One lighthouse, one haiku and one bamboo strike to complete. With the last of the bamboo cut to pieces, the final haiku is in the final mission. So before doing that, we bow one more time for a trophy, fight another straw hat and clean up final liberation locations and tails. Setting up for the final main mission, we can light the final lighthouse as well. Slicing our way through enemies in a camp will reward us 2 more trophies for liberating all of Kamiyagata and also all of Tsushima. After defeating the Khan, we sit with Lord Shimura to do our final haiku alongside him, earning us a trophy, and then we duel with him one final time to also earn our last trophies. After defeating him, we finally finish all duels and gain the Platinum Trophy. There we have it. If you have not played Ghost of Tsushima, I would highly recommend it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.